Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today, let us continue with our discussion about our previous God's principle of costless mercy, God's method of costless mercy. Remember that God takes some people into deep waters not to drown them but to clean them. Before we go towards various stories, let me request you to kindly listen to my stories, put in your opinions and comments, and let us join my stories, my analysis, your opinion, your comments, etc. together and come up with something which is really important and useful to all of us. First story. This man was born dirt poor in a log cabin in Kentucky, in Virginia, in United States. He was a lumberjack and a laborer. He went through several instances of poverty and deprivation, but he hung on to educate himself. He faced several hindrances and failures, but he did not lose heart. Ultimately, he got educated and became a lawyer. But even as a lawyer, he had to face several roadblocks and stumbling blocks, and he was a failure. So ultimately, he joined politics, where when he tried to stand for several small posts as in elections, he failed miserably. However, this man hung on and he led America through the Civil War. And later he became the President of America, who is now a legend. His name was Abraham Lincoln. Second is the case of someone who was born in India. This man was born to a great man, but besides, though he was born to a great man, he had to suffer through a lot in life. He tried to become an engineer and he failed. Then he tried to get admission in a very reputed college and failed. So he had to do his BSc from an ordinary college. Later, he became an executive in a shipping company in Calcutta. Frustrated, one day he gave up everything and came to Bombay to become an actor. Here he faced failure after failure after failure and he got very disgusted. One day he tried to leave everything and go back to his hometown. But at that time he was prevented or advised against it by his own girlfriend and best friend. These two asked this man to hang on for another 6 months. This guy agreed to their advice and hung on for 6 months and became the legendary Amitabh Bachchan. Third is the case that also happened, but this happened in Bombay, India. This boy was very fond of and enamored by an international tennis player. So much so that he tried to imitate that tennis player. This boy had dreams of becoming a tennis player. But when he was in his teens, one day he and his friends climbed out a tree and fell down. This boy's elder brother was furious at him. He told him, "No more trying to become a tennis player or anything, come with me." This elder brother introduced this boy to a cricket coach. Initially, probably this boy protested, but he was too scared of his elder brother. He continued learning cricket, which he was not very interested in the beginning, but later he became an international tennis player and was known as none other than Sachin Tendulkar. These are three instances of where God takes a person into deep waters not to drown that person but to clean that person and make that person a better person than the others in the society. He wants these people to shine, and that is why he gives them so much of failure so that these failures can result as pillars of success for these great people. Remember, whenever you are given some hard exam or a test by your own destiny, it is not to discourage you but to make you something far better than you actually are now. Thank you.